As an installation company, I see the same issue come up again and again. And it's that these companies and these founders are relying purely on word of mouth. When, as an installation company, you literally have to have a robust lead generation system in order to scale because you move from installation to installation. You have to get a new customer every time you do an installation. You can't get repeat business. Well, you can if it's businesses with multiple locations, but homeowners, you have to go to a new location every single time. So this is how you can quickly move beyond just relying on word of mouth as an installation company. Now, first things first is why would you want to do that, right? Number one, word of mouth is limited, right? You can only get a certain amount of referrals from other people to generate a certain amount of work, and that's not enough if you want to grow. Leading on from that, it leads to an inconsistent lead flow, especially during out of season months, such as the winter, for example, if you're doing solar. So the sun's not out, it's not producing, solar's not producing as much energy, it's not much as a hot topic. And number three is, like I said before, installation companies need to go from new job to new job consistently. And to give you an idea, we've worked with some of the largest installation companies there are in the market. For example, Project Solar, and all of these companies have very robust sales strategies and infrastructure, right? It's not optional. Yeah. So the largest installation companies, they have not none of them have just relied on word of mouth to get them where they are now. You need to create that. So how can you start, right? Number one is as I'm in the area. This is a nice and easy way to start getting leads, right? So I've seen this work well for residential. I've seen this work well for commercial installations. So number one way you can do that is door knocking with flyers. So print out some flyers, a bit more information about your company, and go round to, when you're on an installation, go around to the local companies and houses, knock on the door and say, you're a local company doing an installation for this person over here. Is this something that they potentially looked into or are interested in? Works really well for both residential and commercial, right? And then next up is a local campaign. So this is more specific for commercial, right? So if you're doing and it works better if you're doing a notable installation. So you're doing Morrison's, the local supermarket, everyone knows about it in the town. That would be a really, really good example. So what you want to do is scrape all the companies in the local area and then cold email them. You can do this via Apollo and SmartLead. SmartLead is the sending software. Apollo is the email scraping tool. And then the other way that you can do that is run ads, and this works for residential as well. So run ads talking about the specific project in the area. Works better if it's a notable job, and then market to the opt-ins. So this could be residential or commercial. Next up is setting up a referral scheme. So this actually boosts your word of mouth. So if you guys like word of mouth because of the quality of jobs, why not just boost that even further? So every time you complete an installation, tell them about the referral scheme. So offer them a financial incentive, some sort of incentive. I would say financial is good, to refer you to people that they know and trust. And when's the best time to ask for a referral? When you've done the work. So get them to do that, and then also ask for a review and testimonial, because testimonials are so important. Very, very key for us personally, and I know a lot of other companies as well, because companies and people want to know that what they're going to buy into has worked well for other people as well. So make sure that you do that. Next up is implementing your own lead generation system, which is a little bit more complicated if you haven't done it before, but it's, as I said before, it's necessary. You have to do it if you want to scale. So for residential, you most likely need opt-ins because of GDPR compliance, right? So you can do this through paid ads or SEO. In terms of paid ads, you can run Facebook ads, Google ads, that sort of thing to your page, and then you'll get opt-ins from there, which you can market to. SEO is a little bit more complicated. You need to sort of change the links, and it's very, very complicated, but that's also an option there. You can hire someone from Upwork or someone like that to help you do that in-house. And then you've got commercial as well. So commercial, you can do cold outreach. So Apollo.io is very simple. You can get all the data from there. Run that into either Smartly to do email campaigns, or a dialer where you just call the leads and then therefore get qualified prospects, which you can then progress the sale with. So this is a quick little easy way to get out of purely relying on word of mouth. If you have any questions, there's loads more stuff you can do here, but I just gave some really, really easy wins here to get you going on that journey. But if you have any questions around any of this, just let me know, and I'll speak to you all soon. Cheers.